MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
The Giants at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do they get in there and knock another one away? You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's fielded at the 8-yard. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Finding room in midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Chase Claypool.
56 yards.
And the Giants have taken the lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From midfield, here's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 25 on second down. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to get...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
On play action, Allen out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some room to work. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredded.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. They'll run with Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on first down. Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Cook again.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calmed every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Giants, The loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stuff.